Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back, it's SweViver. Hope you're having a wonderful Saturday. Guys, today we're just gonna talk. We need to talk. There are a few topics that I really need to talk about with you guys, to discuss with you, and I would like to get your opinion in the comments below on my Twitter and also on my upcoming Discord server, probably later this week. Guys, this video is one of the few, or maybe the most unprepared video I've ever done. I have not scripted it, I have not prepared at all. I just want to sit down and talk to you as a friend to a friend, eye to an eye, and I hope you're gonna find this interesting and maybe helpful, or at least, well, fun, I don't know. Anyway, there's gonna be three topics mainly here, and the first one is HTC Vive Pro, the upcoming new HTC headset. The second topic is gonna be, is SweViver biased? Am I an advertiser? Am I paid? Well, a lot of people may think that, and a lot of people are assuming that as well. So yeah, we're gonna come to that in a moment. Stay tuned, guys. And also there is another thing, and that is the progression of my channel right now that I'm not really happy with. Some things are just not working out, so I really need to discuss it with you, and maybe in some way you could help me out, I don't know. So yeah, anyway, let's start off. And before I say this, before I start off, I would like to say that yes, I know a lot of people, or some people, may get annoyed about this, may get angry about this, may get surprised as well, but yeah, I'm quite annoyed as well, and I'm quite disappointed as well. So anyway, let's begin with the HTC Vive Pro, the latest HTC VR headset coming out on the April 5th next month. The annual price is $800 in the United States. And yes, there has been a huge wave of people in the community so angry and furious about this price that HTC Vive has set for this headset, and I'm not surprised. I fully agree. There's something wrong here. I mean, we are trying to build a VR community. We're trying to build up the VR user base. We don't need a product that is way beyond the reach for most of the people out there right now. This is not going to be a product that's going to make virtual reality grow, not in the short term at least. So, well, yes, first off, the price, $800, that's in the United States. I live in Sweden, which is in Europe. And here, I would like to pre-order the HTC Vive Pro, I would need to pay between $1,100 and $1,200. It's crazy. It's quite crazy. It's like buying two Pimax 8K for the same price, you know? It's just ridiculous. So, well, I'm not gonna go way in deep into the specifications of the HTC Vive Pro, you know this already, but I'm just gonna mention that you are only paying for the headset and a link box and some cables. That's all you get. So this is a product mainly made as an upgrade for people that already have the original version, the 1.0 version of HTC Vive. If you already have those base stations and those Vive controllers, you can enjoy the virtual reality in a slightly higher resolution and some better audio quality. But apart from that, there is nothing more. You know, being a new virtual reality admirer that would like to step into the virtual reality, you cannot even buy this product. It's not going to work. You need so much more equipment. And if you would like to buy them separately, I mean, the total price would probably be above $1,400, $1,500 maybe, I don't know. One controller, one Vive controller costs around 150 euro, at least here in Europe. So it's quite a big investment going for the full package. Well, personally, for me, I mean, I am a VR gamer since 2 years ago. I actually got the first HTC Vive on day one. I was one of the first people in Sweden. I pre-ordered it. I was in the minute 8 or something on pre-order. I was really slamming that F5 key, and I got it very early, and I was so excited, and I loved it, and I still do. Yet today, I really think this is the best so far headset available for virtual reality. And I don't have anything against the brand and so, but for me, having all this stuff, including the Vive trackers and a lot of other peripherals, I still cannot justify the price to pre-order this product. It's way too much. And I know that 80% or maybe 90% of the VR community cannot justify the price as well. It's way too high and I really don't get it. We want the community to grow. We want it to grow, but no one can afford this. And if you can, well, I think you may be a little bit disappointed because we're talking about a minor resolution upgrade. We're talking about the same resolution upgrade that you get from buying a Samsung Odyssey headset that I have here, that I'm trying out right now currently, to give you a full review, by the way. But there's hardly anything more besides some better audio quality. And also better audio quality, who cares about better audio quality? If you are an audiophile, you can just buy some Sennheiser or some kind of, well, you already probably have those headsets at home and you need or you want to use them to get that top-notch audio quality anyway. So why put that effort and, well, the price, because it's gonna rise the price, of course. If you put some better audio quality in it, it's gonna rise the price a lot, and it apparently it did. Also, the comfort, it seems to be better. I mean, it looks fancy and so, but there's another thing. We have two cameras, yeah? And a lot of people may think that this is some kind of augmented reality thing, that we are gonna be able to use those cameras to do stuff in augmented reality, like kind of a mixed reality thing. But apparently those cameras are mainly supposed to be working for some kind of hand tracking. And I don't know, hand tracking, you know, we had Leap Motion for around 2 or 3 or 4 years now already, but it's not a big thing yet. And I'm not sure that this is what we want built into the 1.5 generation VR headset. It's really taking the wrong path, I think, here. Furthermore, being a HTC Vive gamer now, having the wireless TPCAST adapter since summer last year, I'm not really tempted into going into a wired VR experience again, because there are no wireless solution for this yet. They're talking about a wireless solution for the HTC Vive coming out very soon, this summer or fall, at least this year, but we don't know that yet. If they at least could bundle a wireless solution into this latest HTC Vive Pro, I would for sure pre-order it, because I think personally, once you have tried virtual reality wireless, you don't want to go back. You really don't want to go back. And you know me, guys, I have backed the Pimax 8K headset, and I really hope I'm gonna love it. I really hope that it's gonna give me that immersion that I've been really missing with the current generation of the headsets. I'm still gonna miss that wireless connection, because having that wire, it's quite annoying after a while. So yes, well guys, without going too far into the topic about, you know, the specifications and so, my opinion, you probably want my opinion about this. Well, I'm not gonna tell you if to pre-order it, to buy it or not. Guys, I'm gonna just give you my perspective about this, and that is that, well, for me it's not worth it. It's really not worth it, and I'm not gonna upgrade to the HTC Vive Pro, not now at least, not for this price range and not for what it's offering right now. And well, there are a few reasons for that. First reason is that I actually cannot afford it. You know, I'm just a regular guy. I work as a security guard. I don't have any big salary. You know, $1,200 is almost half of my monthly salary. In Sweden, it's quite an expensive country to live in. So I really don't have that money to spend right now. And I think that a big part of the community will agree with me that it's just way too much to spend on such a product, especially if it's not even finished. What happens then when we need the controllers, if we want to upgrade to the HTC Vive controllers version 2.0 or the upgraded controllers? We're gonna need to buy them. And also the same thing with those lighthouses. So, well, no, this is not a cost-effective solution, or it's not justifiable. I cannot justify the price. So that is one of the reasons. The second reason was also that I already have the HTC Vive, I have the Oculus Rift, I have now also the Samsung Odyssey headset, and also soon the Pimax 8K headset that I really look forward to, because that headset actually brings us something new, the wider field of view, the even more higher resolution. We're talking about 4K panels for each eye. So I don't really feel that I'm gonna use it anyway, and I'm a little bit afraid that the day I get my Pimax 8K at home here and start using it, and if, let's say, if it is working as expected, if it is working at least 90 or 80% as expected, with the resolution, with the field of view, with the immersion I'm actually expecting from it, I will not even touch the HTC Vive or the Oculus Rift anymore, or the Samsung Odyssey either. I'm just honest, you know, I'm not doing this to promote my channel. I'm not doing this to promote the hardware. Sorry, I said wrong. I'm not doing this to promote the hardware. I'm not advertising anyway. That's going to be my next topic in a few seconds. So there's not really any reason for me to go for a, you know, like a 1.5 version of a headset in between, where I already know that the second generation, or kind of a second generation headset like Pimax 8K is coming out any second, hopefully next month, for me as a first M1 tester of the Pimax 8K. So yes, that is the second reason. And the third reason is that I was never offered one by HTC well, PR team or whatever. I actually reached out to them twice, to two different persons. I wrote some emails. I just like, well, is there any chance to get an HTC Vive Pro? Because that would be so cool to just show it off, do some reviews, do some comparisons. And this is what my channel is about. Even though I'm not gonna maybe recommend it, I still want to show it off what it's all about. And I would like to do that. I really wish I could do that, but HTC Vive dismissed me, and I'm not gonna blame them. I'm not gonna blame them. I'm a little bit surprised, I'm a little bit disappointed, because I wasn't really I wasn't expecting this, okay? There's a lot of YouTubers out there that already got it yesterday, and a lot of YouTubers that are gonna get this headset, but I'm just like totally ignored. And I don't know, you know, you may ask me, why am I even using this t-shirt? Well, I don't know. I'm not sponsored. I'm not, I don't know. I just did it. You know, I bought this t-shirt on my own. I do this because I thought, like, if I have an HTC Vive t-shirt on while playing HTC Vive games, it's gonna be more genuine. It's gonna be more like, hey, this is the cool stuff, you know, if you want to buy it, use this headset. And, you know, yeah, I could call it advertising, but I don't get any from it. So, you know, it's like, I have this one. I have this one. I don't know why I even bought it, because Oculus totally dismisses me. And this one, and a few more. And it's just like, I don't know, I just feel a little bit, it just feels like I'm being left behind. And sorry HTC, I'm not gonna blame you for this, but you know, I cannot assume that I'm gonna get anything for free. But I was actually hoping that I was one of the 20 or more YouTubers that were included in that VIP circle. Apparently I'm not. So yeah, that's all I have to say about the HTC Vive Pro. I'm not gonna pre-order it, I am not gonna get it, as it seems, and for now I'm not gonna tell you if to buy it or not, but wait, I would just say wait. Honestly, I'm not used to say that. I used to recommend products, and so I used to hype up a lot of products. But this time I will say wait and see what happens, because there are a lot of cool stuff coming up as the Pimax 8K, and I'm not advertising Pimax 8K either, because I'm not sponsored by them. But I'm telling you, if they can release a product like this, I'm sure there are a lot of companies that gonna meet that, you know, requirements and meet that technology very soon, just like Google and LG is doing right now. So yeah, I mentioned promoting and well, advertising, and that is the second topic I would like to talk about. Guys, this is something that personally I'm getting quite annoyed about. You know, I'm the SweViver, I'm the sweet Ivor, as my friends used to say. Well, sometimes I'm not that sweet, and this is one of those days, because I get angry when I read a lot of comments, also some emails. People are assuming that I'm promoting HTC Vive, Oculus Rift, I know, whatever, TPCAST, Pimax. I'm hyping up products, I'm hyping up games. Whatever game I put up on my channel, I'm always so happy, I'm always so excited, I'm always so blown away. So people are like, what the hell are you doing, man? You're just like hyping it up for no reason. I don't know where to begin, guys. Okay, let's say you assume that I am sponsored, that I am, well, contracted in any way to advertise those products. Let me start off by saying I'm not, okay? I've never been, and I probably never will, especially not after this video when I'm finished with it, because it's gonna get quite salty. Wait for that. First off, I have never ever got paid for a video, and I can cross my fingers, I don't know how you say that, but I can cross to God or whatever. I have never got paid for a video here on my channel SweViver. So this is one thing that I really want you to know. I never asked for any payment, I never received anything, not any hardware or any money on my account or nothing for making a video or a review of any game or product. So I don't know why I would even make those advertising fake videos about me being overexcited. I don't know, you know, it just doesn't make sense to me. And basically what I'm trying to show is games that I really enjoy. There are so many games that I'm actually skipping on my channel. You know that, you've seen it. You haven't seen one VR chat video. You haven't seen one big screen video. You haven't seen that sprint vector game, for example. You know, there is a reason for that. Because I don't find them fun. I don't find them immersive enough and not entertaining enough for me to make a video about. I would like to say that you cannot even imagine how many gigabytes or terabytes I have recorded starting to record a game. You know, I get a lot of games from developers, They're like throwing keys at me. That's how it works. It's nothing specifically with me, because as soon as you get a little bit bigger YouTuber, or bigger, I'm a very small YouTuber, but as soon as you reach a certain amount of a couple of thousand subscribers, they're gonna throw keys at you. And they're doing that daily, and yes, I appreciate that, I'm very thankful for that. But I can tell you that I'm trying out games almost daily, and there's so many bad games out there. There's so many games that I really cannot I cannot record that. I cannot show you this off, because you're gonna wonder what are you doing? You really have to get paid for this, Martin. So that's why I'm actually skipping them. And I'm not telling you that those games are bad, because my opinion about one game being bad is not necessarily your opinion. You can have a totally different opinion. So I'm just saying that I prefer to do videos of games that I found out while recording. I found out, wow, this is cool. I have recorded so many games that I never published on my channel just because I quit in the middle of it. I just quit. After 5 minutes, after even 30 minutes, I quit recording this video and just gave up, and I was like, no, this is not the content I want on my channel. This is not fun enough, and I cannot recommend that. And yes, I've been salty in a few videos as well. I've been like disappointed in a few videos, but that was of games that I was actually really expecting much from. I had huge expectations for them. And one of them was LA Noire, for example. I really look forward to that game, even though I never played the original LA Noire game. I still made a video of it, and during that gameplay I was so upset because there were so much things not working, so much things that were just like glitchy and frustrating and annoying, but I somehow decided to upload that video anyway, just because it was a big video game, and I thought like a lot of you may be interested in this game, so why not just put up that video and tell you my opinion. I don't say it's a bad game, but for me it was just, nah, I would never pay for that. And I actually did. I never made a refund, but I made it from a video. Okay, I made it from a video, and hopefully some of you guys got some info about it, and some of you could make up your mind to buy it or not to buy it. So yes, guys, this is just like getting so frustrating, because you think I'm biased, you think I'm kind of recommending products by doing fake videos or something, like I'm trying to be excited in videos. I've never really needed to try to be excited. I get excited. If I jump into a virtual reality game being excited, I am excited. You're gonna see me scream, you're gonna see me laugh, you're gonna see my, well, best part of SweViver that's possible, because I really enjoy good virtual reality games. I really enjoy them, and I can play them all day long, and I can recommend them to you any day. And I've made some videos of games that you may not agree with me, that I think they're great, you think they're like, nah. But for me personally, that was my experience, that was my first experience. And usually, or well, always, I think 99 times out of 100, I actually record a game for the first time. I don't want to give you a second or a third or a fifth impression. I want to give you my first impression. That's why I'm probably so noob or newbie on those games, because I play them for the first time. I would just want to show you what it's like to just step into that game for the first time and see what it's all about. And that's why I always get so excited. And you know, it doesn't mean that I'm advertising this game. It doesn't mean that I'm trying to sell copies of it. And I really don't need that, because I don't get any commission or any revenue or something for selling anything. I give you a Steam link in the video description, that's all. And I don't get any payments for any videos. And I know a lot of YouTubers does. There are so many YouTubers that you probably don't know that are actually getting paid for videos. But I'm not the one of them, and I decided that I got offered. I had a lot of offers from developers, especially Chinese developers for some reason, to make videos and get paid for them, but I never did so. And that is for the reason I want to be honest with you guys. I want to just be honest with you. I want to give you my impression of what I think is a good game or a good hardware. If it's TPCAST, if it's those small Vive and Chill fans, or if it's a new headset or whatever, I want to be honest with you and tell you my impressions and my experience with it. I don't want to lie, because there is no reason for that. And if I happen to lie once, twice, or 10 times, you're not gonna believe me anymore. I mean, I'm gonna destroy my reputation of my channel if I would start to fake it. This doesn't make any sense to me. And I don't do this channel for any monetary reasons. I hardly make any money from this channel. The money I made from this channel, a big portion of that, I bought that Samsung Odyssey headset for. And that's kind of about it. And luckily I have a few Patreon supporters as well. I'm really thankful for them, because they're really helping me out. I mean, okay, it's coffee money, but still, it's a lot. It's a lot thinking about. There are people that are paying money from their bank account to my bank account just because they're appreciating my content. That is quite, well, this is quite amazing in my brain, because personally, I've never been the one sponsoring any channel by myself. And I'm just so amazed that there are people actually appreciating my content so much that they are ready to even pay me totally without any, well, they don't need to do that, but they still do. And I really appreciate that, guys. And I'm really thankful for your support doing so. But you know, besides that very small YouTube commission and that Patreon, I don't get anything. Nothing. I did that, you know, I did that, those thumbsticks, that video with those 5 thumbsticks. And I added an eBay link in my video description and in the comments. And that was an affiliate link. I pointed that out, okay? I pointed out it's an affiliate link and I'm gonna make some revenue if you buy those thumbsticks. Those thumbsticks cost $7 each. You know how much I made? I think I sold more than 100, 120 of these totally, I think now. And I'm very happy for the creator of those thumbsticks because he probably made some money of it. It's still maybe coffee money for him, but it's still some money. I think I made 20 bucks out of those 120 units that I sold. I haven't received that money either from eBay. I don't know if they're ever gonna get transferred to my bank account. I don't know. I haven't been working with eBay before, not in this way at least. So yeah, this is me. I mean, believe me, you can trust me. Don't try to think that I'm in some way sponsored or biased or anything, because there is no company that can buy my opinion. None of these. And actually, while we're talking about it, sorry for the sound, it's just my neighbor having some fun drilling holes in the walls. Anyway, actually, I have never ever received, well, except for once, I have never ever received any hardware from a developer or a company or a creator or anything. You may be surprised now, but let me just start off, okay? Let me just start off with HTC, all right? I pre-ordered that headset. I bought it by myself for around $1,200, I think it was. It's like almost 9,500 crowns. It's maybe $1,100. Anyway, I bought it. A few months later, or a couple of months later, I bought the trackers, the 3 Vive trackers. I bought them by myself. It was a developer version of the Vive trackers. It was very early, but they were available for purchase, so I bought them. I did a couple of videos of those. I made quite a few videos of those Vive trackers, how full body tracking is working, how, you know, how cool it actually is, because I thought that this is it, this is cool. I always said that it's very, very expensive, so have that in mind. But if you happen to have the money, you actually should try it, because I think still that full body tracking is awesome in virtual reality. But I never got those for free, okay? I had one specific moment when I got one thing for free from HTC Vive, and that was the deluxe audio strap, and that is all thanks to Nate, actually the VR YouTuber, the biggest one of them. He tagged me in a Twitter tweet where one of the HTC PR agents were announcing that they're gonna give away well, maybe a dozen or something of those deluxe audio strap, and Nate tagged me in that post, and I was like, oh cool, I would probably miss that if he hasn't tagged me. So I wrote to that PR agent, and luckily I was one of the ones getting that deluxe audio strap. Yes, I made a review video of that deluxe audio strap right away when I got it, but that was not because I got paid or got it for free, because I think it's a great strap for the HTC Vive, and that's it. And apart from that, I have never ever received anything from HTC Vive. Not money, not hardware, not even any games, I think. I don't think maybe I got some key from the Vive Studios, but that's all. I never even got those plastic guns. You know those cool plastic guns for the Vive trackers, or including the Vive trackers? They never even contacted me to give them to me, to review them, to try them or anything. I was actually a little bit interested about that, but I thought, like, why should I even buy them? If they want me to review them, they should actually send me one of the plastic pistols without any trackers. I already have trackers enough. But they didn't, they just dismissed me. So this is HTC Vive, and now HTC Vive Pro is coming out, and there's loads of YouTubers getting it, but I'm not included, just like always, and I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised at all. It's just like, this is the way it is. I'm not sponsored. I never been, and I never probably will be. And I'm not gonna favorize any company. This is not favorizing. This is just clothes. This is just a logo just to show you what headset I'm playing. But this is not any paid advertising, as I said before. So this is the HTC Vive. This is how they're working or doing their business with me. And still, I'm using this thing every day, and 9 out of 10 games that I'm playing, I'm doing it on the HTC Vive with the TPCAST and everything, mainly for one reason, that is because the recordings are actually much better using the HTC Vive and not the Oculus Rift, because the Oculus Rift recordings are quite bad. They're gonna be lower quality, more narrow field of view, and I just don't like how it looks when recording Oculus Rift games. So probably that's why one of the reasons you haven't seen much Oculus Rift gameplay videos here on my channel. So let's talk about Oculus Rift then. Oculus Rift is actually the company that always dismissed me. They always dismiss me. I don't know if it's because of the HTC, my name that is connected to HTC Vive. I mean, SweViver. Yes, it was. I had Vive or HTC Vive in mind when I created my channel name, because I never thought that there would be so many VR headsets. I was like, oh, I'm playing VR games on the HTC Vive. Why not call myself SweViver? I'm from Sweden, so why not? Well, for some reason, I think Oculus didn't like that. So from the, well, in the beginning, I didn't even have the Oculus Rift, but from the day I bought it and announced it, I have never ever received any email from them, not any invitation, nothing. I get no games from them. I got one game, you know, those exclusive games for Oculus Rift. I got one of them, and that was all thanks to Paradise DK, a lovely YouTuber, a lovely friend of mine. He actually, well, recommended me to the developer, and I got Killing Floor for free so I can review. I think I made like 2 or 3 videos of it. It's a great game. But apart from that, I never got anything from Oculus Rift at all. And well, there was a game recently released. It was called Brass Tactics, and I was like, I couldn't really justify to buy it. I was like, oh well, maybe I should buy it. It sounds cool. And I just saw that every YouTuber out there just got the Brass Tactics key to the game, and it was like, wow, okay, maybe it's my turn soon. No, I never got it. Okay, I never got it, and I cannot think that, oh, of course I'm gonna get it, but I'm kind of assuming that I should be in that circle together with, well, I know Nate is way above me in C-top, and a lot of other guys like Viper and so, but there are a lot of YouTubers that are on my level, like Cassie Shari and Paradise DK and all the others got it, but not me. And this is how it works every time. So I'm paying and I'm buying those Oculus Rift games every time. So that's why I was actually a little bit salty on my Twitter a couple of weeks ago when the Brass Tactics was about to be released, and I put a Twitter on post on and just said like, well, thank you for not sponsoring me or something like that to Oculus. And you know, it got public and a lot of people reacted to that, and then it took like 5 hours or something. I got a reply from a PR agent on Oculus, and guess what? Oh, here's a key for Brass Tactics. Oh, we're very sorry, we've been too much busy or whatever. You know, I never replied to that email, and they should know why as well, because if you happen to not notice me and not reply to my emails that I made, and there's been a lot of emails to Oculus PR team over the past half a year or something, they never reply, they never care about me, so why should I care now? So yeah, no, whatever video I make with the Oculus Rift, it's not any paid advertising or any, well, advertising at all. I'm just showing off the game and I'm playing it on the Oculus Rift. And just because my clothes are boring on my, well, in my daily life, I prefer to have that Oculus Rift t-shirt that I bought for myself for 20 bucks. Yeah. So where are we going with this? The Samsung Odyssey headset, same there. I never had any contact with Samsung, so I bought it for myself. I bought it from the money I got from you guys, from the YouTube revenue. And what more do we have? Oh, TPCAST, that's a cool topic as well. TPCAST. I was one of the first users on YouTube getting a TPCAST. I was probably the first one doing a very in-depth review of the Chinese version of the TPCAST, the first version. I bought it through a friend from China, and I was very happy about that. It worked. I hyped it up. I hyped it up a lot because I think from the start I thought like wireless VR is something that you really need to try. It's awesome. It's great. It adds so much. That's my neighbors, by the way. It adds so much into the immersion. It adds so much to the freedom of just, you know, turning around. You can lay on the floor and do every kind of, you know, you can be a stuntman in your room and you still not tangling up in those cords. So I loved it. I made a first video and it got quite a lot of views and a lot of people got interested. Then we had the European release of the TPCAST and I pre-ordered that unit as well. Even though I contacted TPCAST, but they didn't respond at all. So I bought it, I made another review and another review, and then they got released. And then I think hundreds of people have bought that TPCAST since then. And I mean, I really hope you're enjoying your virtual reality experience with the TPCAST now, because I recommended that to you and I really hope that you got what you really expected. Even though it has some flaws, yes, of course it has some flaws, but it's still a great headset, especially if you use that open TPCAST software that I'm actually using since recently. It really removes all the tracking issues and also gives you back that microphone on both headsets, both the Oculus Rift and the HTC Vive. So yeah, after that second TPCAST review, I contacted the TPCAST again and I asked them if I could get a review sample for the Oculus Rift. And somehow, yeah, call me greedy, okay? Call me greedy. You can call me greedy and say that, okay, who do you think you are? But somehow I was actually expecting to get a little bit sponsored by the TPCAST team to really give me that unit, so I can just keep it and keep on doing gameplay videos with it, and just promote it. I mean, it's just how it works, apparently. And during my VR Day stay, yeah, that sound is terrible. And during my stay at the VR Days in Amsterdam, I was actually promised by a PR manager on the TPCAST, I was promised to get that unit, the Oculus Rift unit, as soon as it's released or even before. That never happened. I got in contact with another PR agent because that agent happened to quit like a few weeks later, and that lady was just like juggling around my my issue about I wanted that Rift TPCAST, and in the end she was like, oh, you can get a loan unit and you have to send it back to us after 2 weeks or something, or 3 weeks during the Christmas time. So I decided I'm going to pre-order it instead, and I did that, and it arrived the same day that I got my preview unit, the loan units. Suddenly I had two Rift versions of the TPCAST, and I never even opened that loan unit, I just sent it back. You know, this is how it works in the VR industry. You know, you don't get anything for free. At least not if you're called SweViver. So I don't really understand why you think that I'm biased in any way, and that I'm paid in any way, that I'm trying to hype up products for some kind of money or added revenue or something. There is really no reason for that. I told it before and I'm gonna say it again, I never got paid for anything. And this whole HTC Vive Pro thing right now is just another proof. I'm not one of them. So anyway, guys, I hope we have talked enough about this. I don't want to be salty, I don't want to be angry, I don't want to be annoyed. I want to be that happy sweet Ivor or SweViver that I used to be, because I am. That's who I am in my regular life, and especially in virtual reality. So yes, I hope you really can understand me now. I hope you can really stop thinking that I'm getting paid or promoted or getting advertised, yeah, paid by the advertisers or so. And also a last thing, I mean Pimax. I did that Pimax review, and yes, I know it was very exciting video. I was so happy about it, but I can tell you, this is the next generation of VR coming out. And what I tried at VR Days in Amsterdam, that was mind-blowing. The field of view is just incredible. It is 200 degrees field of view, almost full vision of what you see. And higher resolution, probably higher than HTC Vive Pro, because it's definitely higher than the Samsung Odyssey headset I just tried, or been trying a couple of days now. So this is not paid advertising either. I paid a lot of money to get those 2 units of the Pimax 8K. I still haven't received them, but I backed with 2 units. I spent like $1,300 or $1,400 totally on the 2 pledges, just because I believe in that technology. And I tried it in Amsterdam, I made a review, and if you still think that I'm getting paid for saying so, or hyped or biased, you know, like a fanboy or something, well, I think you need to think again and reconsider this, because it's just making me lose my mind almost. I don't know, I was not expecting that from you. And I know it's not all of you, but some of you really has proven that you are not trusting me, and that hurts. Anyway guys, there's one more thing, and that is my channel right now, SweViver, is not doing so well, and this is not really your fault, guys. I cannot blame you on that. You're the only reason that I'm still doing this, and it's thanks to you that I'm still alive, that the channel is still alive. Because obviously YouTube is doing something really weird with my channel. Ever since the last months of last year, I've been demonetized for every video. Every single video was demonetized, and what it does is not only it takes away your revenue, but it also takes away your views, and that's actually confirmed already. I got low suggested views. I had suggested views down to 3% on each of my new videos popping up on SweViver, and that means nobody saw it. I mean, nobody could find it. No new subscriptions, or hardly any new subscriptions, hardly any visitors. And yeah, that's been quite a frustrating journey. And since I think last 4 weeks, suddenly I haven't been demonetized even once. Something just suddenly happened. Well, I've been angry a few times as I made some Twitter posts on Twitter to the team YouTube, and they reacted to that, they responded, and so maybe they have been tweaking something there to make me white flagged again, or green flagged, or whatever you call it. But for some reason I'm not getting demonetized again. But the thing now is that my videos are just like dipping, every one of them, and that is not because my subscribers are not watching. No, that is because YouTube is giving me between 5 and 8% suggested views on every single video. Before I could have 25, 35, even more percent suggested views on my videos. I don't get that anymore. It doesn't matter what I upload. Not even that flight simulator, you know, the Explain 11 video I made, it got almost 60,000 views. Now that's a lot for my little channel, but the majority of those views are coming from external sites, websites recommending this video, from you guys, from browser features and browse features, and that is actually people that used to see my videos, they're coming back and watching that video. That's the source for it. But the suggested views are so low, it's just ridiculous. It's just like I'm almost not growing at all anymore, and of course I cannot do anything about it. It's just frustrating. So if you've seen me lately being more lazy and not doing some specific videos and not doing them frequently enough, that is probably one of the reasons. I just see my channel dipping all the time, and it's just not funny. It's not because of the money, it's just because every content creator on YouTube wants to make their channel to grow. I don't want that spike growing curve, but I want to grow, you know. But instead of going from 50, 60 subscribers, new subscribers a day, I'm down to maybe 10, 5, 15 a day. And it's getting lower and lower for every month right now. And that is not even while being demonetized. This has nothing to do with demonetization. Somehow YouTube just doesn't like me. So this is a frustrating thing, and that's why it's just one of the reasons I'm gonna take probably a few days off now. We'll see about that. I cannot promise yet, but I think I'm gonna just take a few days off, just start to breathe again, not stress, and just to reconsider how maybe I could change this channel to make it more YouTube friendly or something. I don't know, maybe I should start to swear, I don't know, F word here, F word there. Obviously it's working better. Obviously it's working for every one of those channels. But I'm not the one, you know, I'm not the Christian guy, so that this is not about, you know, making it a Christian channel that I'm not swearing. I just prefer not to swear because I think it's bad. I think it's just unnecessary. I don't need that. I don't need those F words when I'm playing games. And I'm not aiming for the kid audience because apparently none kids are watching me. I'm just too old. I'm 36 now. Nobody's watching a 36-year-old bald guy playing in VR and screaming around in VR horror games. I wouldn't watch myself if I was 16 or 12 or whatever. But anyway, guys, I hope you can understand me. I'm sorry for my rants, for my, well, negative. I don't know even what to say. It just like feels like I'm just losing it right now, and it doesn't feel right. So I'm gonna probably take a few days off. I'm gonna play around a little bit with my Samsung Odyssey headset, and I'm just gonna see what it's all about, and I'm gonna do that review video of it, and I'm just gonna start to use it as well because I want some high resolution, at least until the Pimax 8K arrives. And I promise you, the day I get the Pimax 8K, I'm gonna dedicate the channel to Pimax 8K. I promise you. I'm not gonna do one review or two reviews or three review videos. I'm gonna do everything on that Pimax. I'm gonna try out every little single game that you want me to try. Like Elite Dangerous, Fallout 4 VR, Arizona Sunshine, whatever. I want to let you know how it works because I'm one of the first testers. So I really look forward to the day when I receive my headset, and I'm gonna have my Discord channel up very soon now, hopefully this weekend. So we're gonna talk a lot. You're gonna give me some advices, which games to try, what to try, not even games also, but also apps and other stuff, you know, Revive and all the things that are working on the HTC Vive and Oculus Rift. We want to make sure that it also works on the Pimax and how it works, and if it really is a big step forward or not. I think you need to know that before you, well, buy this product when it gets available. So I really look forward to that. But I feel like until then, it's like my channel is like, phew, and yeah, it's not so encouraging right now, but it gets better. Guys, I'm gonna take the weekend off at least now, so take care for now. Thank you so much for watching. I know this video was way too long and it's quite depressing, but I haven't felt this for quite a long time. So thanks again, have a lovely weekend now, and please leave me a comment if you want to discuss this with me, any of this I just told. I'm gonna try to reply to you all. You know me, I always try to reply to every one of my comments, and I will let you know as soon as that Discord server is up so we can start a chat. And also I have that community tab up now on YouTube, on my YouTube channel, so I can put up some polls and images and so hope you're gonna enjoy this as well. Anyway, thanks for watching again. See you very soon again. Cheers.